Welcome back to the MPC Academy. Today we're going to be talking about launching clips on the MPC Live III. In our main area here, we normally would record to our arrangement. Now we can change this to record into the clips, or in this case, takes. So for our settings, we have our fixed recording length set to on, and then we have our default length bar set to 2 bars. So what I'm going to do is start with a melodic idea, and then we're going to build on this. All right, so here's our melodic idea. Now we can duplicate this clip by tapping over here to duplicate. And on this clip, we can add our drums. Here we go. Let's add some hi-hat stutters here. Let's put the quantize back to 16. All right, we're going to duplicate this and we're going to add that vocal chop here. Here we go. If we hit Shift and Matrix, we can see the 3 clips that we've recorded. We can turn on these clips by tapping on the screen here, right on the clip. We can tap on the next one. And here's the third one with the vocals. Now, we can launch our clips by tapping on the screen, and we can also launch our clips by going into Set here and going into our performance buttons and changing this to clip launch. And now we can turn on our clips by tapping here. So there's the first one. Here's the second one. And these clips are corresponding to the current track that we're on. So we're currently on the drum kit. So if we go to our bass track, we can see that we don't have any clips. So let's add some bass to this. We're going to go to our bass track here. And what we're going to do is add bass to the 3rd row here. So we're going to go into this slot and let's record. Now what we're going to do is add a hi-hat loop to this. So we're going to hit our plus sign here. We're going to go to an audio track and we're going to add the hi-hat loop to this row here. So we can tap in this slot and hit create. Now what we can do is go to load and let's go and get the hi-hat loop. So here's our hi-hat loop. We can hit load. And now we could go Shift and go back to our matrix and let's play this row, and we have our row launchers here. We can go ahead and launch this row right over here. Let's go into our mixer and turn that hi-hat down. Now let's add some of our own vocals using the built-in microphone in the MPC Live III. And we're going to record into this slot here. So what we could do now is arrange our clips in rows. So we have our intro here. What I'm going to do is duplicate this. So I'm going to go ahead and go to these clips here. Let's go to copy. We'll paste this down here. And then we'll do the same thing for the rest. Now for this row, I'm going to take out my vocal by tapping and holding, and then we'll hit delete. And for this one, we can also delete the hi-hat loop. We can now launch our rows by using our performance buttons by changing this to row launch. Now we can use our performance buttons to launch our rows. We can also launch our rows by using our row launch area here on the screen. So I'm going to load a pluck synth here. We'll hit the plus sign over here. We'll go to plug in. And then we can go to our sounds by hitting the sounds button. And let's come over here to Analog Dreams. And let's go to our plucks. Okay, we'll use this pad pluck here. Now we can go back to our matrix. So this is going to be my solo instrument, if you will. We're going to do a live performance and we're going to record what we're doing from the matrix to the arrange. We can simply do this by hitting record to arrange button here. And what we want to do is go to our arrange button and we're going to turn the loop off by just tapping loop. So now we can go back to shift and matrix and we can record our performance launching clips and soloing using the synth. Now if we come over here to arrange, we can see that it recorded our performance. We can go ahead and deactivate all of these clips by hitting the play signs here. And here's our arrangement. Thanks for watching the MPC Academy. See you in the next video.